Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Crypto Duck Life.
Let's give it some. All right.
So, how's this big, apocalyptic drop been treating you over these last few weeks since our last chat?
Yeah, well, little less focused on the markets itself. When you're investing, you just gotta trust the process. So yeah, we just less focus on the investment and more focus on building the future.
How long have you been into crypto? Are you still holding sort of like bags from back in the 2017 highs, or were you relatively new? I can't remember. I'm sure we covered it.
Yeah, I was pretty new in this space. I think I should be about 3 to 4 years old. Although when I got into crypto, I got pretty early though, around I think 2020. So no, yeah, 2019. But I was in 2019 as a crypto trader, like an offline exchange. So I just help people convert their crypto to fiat. So I take in your crypto and I give you the cash. So that was what I was doing then, and it was just on Bitcoin. So I don't know any other token back then. I don't use other tokens then. I only use Bitcoin. So just bring in your Bitcoin and I'll give you cash and stuff like that. So eventually I got exposed to DeFi, and I think I started with SafeMoon, and yeah, SafeMoon and Harder was my first step into the real world of cryptocurrency, and that's where I started investing.
Yeah, SafeMoon. Some of my competitors heavily pushed that. I can remember seeing all the videos popping up. It's not one I ever went near, so I don't know fuck all about that one, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I would weigh in with an opinion. It's it's a scary old world, that.
Really.
Your project's been pushing on. Can you give us some of the highlights or the latest highlights you got to tell us about?
Oh yeah.
First, give us a rundown of what your project is, because these are going to be a lot of new listeners. So give us a rundown of exactly what your project is and what you're doing. Obviously, I can link up the previous chat we had, but I want to put this out as video as well as podcast. So it's going to be a new audience, so it's worth going over it.
All right, sure. Well, basically, Beepo is a blockchain-based social media platform that it's powered by end-to-end encryption technology and also artificial intelligence algorithm that provides users a fully independent space where they can freely engage in free speech, make secure financial transactions, and also communicate with loved ones on the platform. So Beepo is a social space where you don't have to sign up with your personal information, in order to gain access to a social experience. So we are a privacy-focused platform, more concerned about connecting you with others than your private and personal information. Unlike our competitors or other social media platforms, where before you are able to access the functionality of the platform, you are requested some personal sensitive information like your emails, your phone number, your date of birth, your age, your location. A lot of these platforms tend to collect so much data from you. And now, one funny thing about this is once this platform eventually gets susceptible to hacking or data breaches or stuff like that, your information stored on their database has a tendency of getting exposed to these hackers. That is the risk behind using platforms that collect your personal information. While Beepo doesn't do that, you need to communicate with someone, you need to communicate with loved ones you trust and stuff like that. Just have a platform that lets you do that and then give you access to recovering your account without needing to go through some KYC platforms and systems and stuff like that. So it is your platform, it is your wallet address, it is your social media, it's your everything basically. It's your social space. It's a place where you can come, communicate with people. You can also share moments. That is one unique thing about Beepo. It allows you to share moments. You have a start section there where, all right, I had fun today. Let me share this with my friend. You upload it, and then this is also being worked towards onboarding content creators. So when content creators come on the Beepo platform, they can use the moment feature, to create content and can allow others see it publicly. So you have the right to decide if your videos or your moments shared can be seen publicly or privately. So if you activate a public feature, to be seen publicly, then eventually everyone on the platform would be able to see and view your moment.
Going to be able to upload pre-recorded stuff, or is it all just live in the moment stuff only?
Well, we don't have a live function yet, so it's just pre-recorded. So just like if should I say your Facebook status or your WhatsApp status, once you just upload a particular experience or fun, you just add on your status. So you can decide if it's just your context that would see that, or you can decide if it should be seen publicly and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm trying to picture in my head whether I know it's a terrible thing to do because it's looking backwards, not forwards, but I'm trying to think of, is it going to be like Facebook where you can have pages and businesses on there, and
no.
More like Snapchat where it's
more like WhatsApp. It's more
WhatsApp,
like WhatsApp.
Yeah. So is this Web3 powered, or is it like a login system, or tied to some other way?
It is Web3 powered. Yeah.
Awesome. It's I'm quite interested in this because obviously I can use this for my own business in future. So I'll be one of your first people sticking out public stuff for people to watch and see. I'm assuming that have you got businesses lined up already that are going to be on board? I know you were saying that you basically well overdone your waitlist targets and stuff like that. How many people have you got lined up?
Yeah. For the waitlist, we had a target of 5,000, 5K, and we eventually had a surge of applications that was up to 16,000 applicants. So this 16,000 applicants, eventually we had to cut down to 5K. So we just selected randomly, and basically first come first serve basis. That was how we did that. So we selected just 5,000 applicants, and so our partners would not be needing the beta version for now, so there will be a ready-made community page, because you'll be able to create a community and the platform. You can create groups in the platform. So yeah, there'll be ready-made groups for our partners where they can push in their communities into Beepo, to be able to harness the core functionality of privacy and all like that.
Does it support like phone conversations like we're doing now, or is that going to be coming in the future?
Yeah. It supports phone live phone conversation and video calls also.
So literally, like for my purposes, I can basically just ditch WhatsApp group, ditch the Telegram group, and just push people straight onto Beepo.
Affirmative.
That's quite exciting. It's because people who are my audience are going to be interested in this kind of technology, and giving them like a first-hand push. I mean, how long is it going to be before just anybody can actually get on there? I mean, obviously we're talking about beta copies and wait lists and stuff. Partners going to be able to get people to join straight away, or how does that side of things work? Are certain
yeah. Well, for the beta version is rolling out this December. So by mid-December, we should be rolling out our private beta version for those who apply for the waitlist, and they will be able to access it privately. And then after that, we would roll out the public beta version, and that can be found on the Play Store. So would upload that to the Google Play Store, and that should be out by mid-February. So once the beta version, the public beta version, is around by late January to mid-February, and then the scheduled dates for the stable version will be announced.
Nice. I mean, I'm thinking, it's going to be hard for people to really test and push the network when obviously it's only a set amount of people that are going to have it. So are you going to have like Beepo sponsored channels where you can all chat and build communities to actually test the software out more efficiently? Yeah.
There will be a private channel for those in the waitlist, selected for the waitlist currently. We've actually rolled out some emails to those who applied for the private beta version. So most of them got in their confirmation mails, and we'll roll out another email by next week or next month. Yeah, next week, basically next month. So we'll roll out another email. You'll onboard them, to this private group, and once they're in this private group, they start getting support and preparation for the installment process and stuff like that, while we develop the platform where they can easily gain access to downloading the application itself, so either for APK Android or the iOS versions of it. So once they gain access to the application, they can start testing right away and give us feedback on the user experience and what they think about it and stuff like that. So the data collected the period of testing would be used to modify the structure and architecture of the application, and before we roll out the public beta version. So once the public beta version is out, then we get feedbacks also from the users, and we know what structure should be worked on and stuff like that. And then after that, we finalize and release the stable version where everyone is safe to use it.
What blockchain are you actually running on?
Well, that is one of our USP. We are not running on a specific blockchain. Our architecture is structured to support multiple blockchains. So currently, Bepoo is built. Bepoo core contains a multi-chain support features that enables the integration of various blockchains. So at this time of development, we currently have integrated Solana, we integrated Celo, we integrated Binance, we integrated the Bitcoin blockchain, Polygon, Ethereum, and the Litecoin blockchain.
And all these, so do people select what chain they want to be connected via? And do the different chains communicate with each other? So like if somebody logs in on Ethereum, can somebody else log in on Bitcoin but still talk to each other?
That is something okay, let me explain it this way. You actually don't need creating an account fixed to a certain blockchain. Okay, it is our protocol. Our core is actually designed, to interact with different blockchain at the same time. So, for example, we have Trust Wallet, right? So just like Trust Wallet now, you can access different blockchains. So if I am in Beepo also, when I go to the Beepo wallet, I can easily select any token, on these blockchains. So if I needed a Bitcoin blockchain to interact with, it is right there on the wallet. Just search for Bitcoin and you'll see it there. If I'm looking for Binance, so Binance is structured in there too. If I'm looking for Celo blockchain, Celo is right there. If I'm wanting to interact with Solana blockchain, Solana is right there. So
I'm thinking very old-fashioned, like of literally having a wallet and then connecting, whereas obviously you've got your wallet all built into your apps. A slightly different way of doing the whole Web3 side of things, which is interesting.
Exactly.
You were talking a bit earlier about you had set partnerships. Are there any big organizations or big partnerships that you want to mention?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, good thing. We are still in discussion with some partners that I would not want to disclose right now, but we there's the other partners that are publicly disclosed already, and these is Microsoft who started Founders Hub. So we got some Microsoft's support where they give us cloud credits for scaling and stuff like that. And then we also getting the cloud credit support also from Amazon. And yeah, we've also partnered with some play to earn gaming projects on blockchain. So some of which are Heroes for Battle Arena, and then we have an NFT platform where we just built partnership with recently, and this is the Pla NFT platform. So they would all be they're all announced on our social platforms, and you can also find them on our website. The new website V 2.3 version. So our website 2.3 version will be rolled out before next week, anyways, or probably this week. So it should be out, let's say, in 3 days from now, something like that. So they should be able to find updated informations on the website about our new partners. And yeah, so
I love the way you just casually slip Microsoft and Amazon into a partner list as if it's absolutely nothing. That's exciting stuff. Things like the games and the NFT. Are you planning to have that literally sort of like built into the app so people can click a couple of buttons in app and join games, or invite their contact list in their app to a game, etc., etc.? Or is it a much more sort of joint advertising type partnership that you've got set up at the minute?
Oh well, we're working towards that. That is actually the goal of the partnership. So our strategic goal is, apart from publicly the public advertising system, strategy you said, one of the core goal is to integrate their supports, NFT supports into the Beepo marketplace. So if you don't know, FYI, Beepo has a business functionality integrated in it. So just a micro business functionalities. The business system allows you to create catalogs, upload items for sales and other stuff like that. So with these, users would be able to make sales easily. So if you have some services you want to market on the platform, like probably you sell some products like wears, or you sell services like community management and other stuff like designs and stuff, so you can just add this to your catalog and then select a particular price tag you like and stuff like that, and then your contacts can easily make trades with you directly from your chat without leaving the application. So we are building a system where we will want to live by the Cello philosophy that says send money to contacts, not characters. So in Beepo, you don't need to start writing out some long wallet address and stuff like that, when you can just enter your friend chat and send them tokens directly from the chat. You don't need to leave the app to do all that and stuff like that.
Is that
so
like a Beepo native token that they can send, or is that literally any crypto that you support that they can send?
Yeah, they can send any crypto we support.
Are you doing a native token? And
Yeah,
if you
of course.
what are
Of
your
course.
benefits for that, to encourage people to use it over, say, other?
Well, the Beepo token, it's going to be functioning. It's going to be giving people a DAO functionality. So those who are holding the Beepo token would have the right to make strategic and organization changes to the way things are run in the community. So for example, if you have the Beepo token, which is the Beep token, so the Beep token will give you right to participate in strategic decision in the community.
Effectively.
Yeah, it's a government token. Yeah, I think that's the right word to use.
Right. I mean, are there going to be like take Binance? You know, you get slightly reduced fees and stuff on Binance utilizing the Binance token. Are there benefits like that to holding, or is it purely just going to be the governance side of things?
Well, we are actually trying to roll out other functionalities where the Beep token would actually have an alpha, authority over. So we're working towards that, and not publicly disclosed yet. But what is publicly known is that the Beep token will be used in the marketplace for trading and like selling products and services. And then the advantage of using the Beep token is that when you use the Beep token and stuff like that, to an extent you have a discount in your gas fee transactions compared to when you're using other token outside the Beep token in the marketplace. And also the Beep token, aside from governance, definitely we do have some other products where it would be having an alpha authority over apart from the governance system. So yeah.
Are there any fees involved for people that are going to be running businesses there? I mean, is there a set sort of like business model where the company or Bepoo as a group actually make profit, or is it just going to be entirely decentralized and just based upon your literal fees, gas fees within the token?
Yeah, it is entirely decentralized, and the only thing is this: the Beep once you execute, transaction in the Beep application, there is a percentage charge for revenue. So it's just a very, very tiny percentage charge. So it will be added to the gas fee and automatically. So this is where the revenue generation system will come for Bepoo. So once you make a transaction on Bepoo, there is a percentage charge for community growth and development. This is the revenue generation for Bepoo itself.
Yep, I understand. Can people stake Beepo, the Beep token, to get a percentage as well, or is that entirely just a tiny percentage so you can actually keep the doors open and running?
Well, that's has not been integrated in the system yet, but it's still something we are still strategically working towards. Because we just don't want to jump into the alt activities in the crypto space where every platform wants to start creating a staking system and stuff like that. So we just want to we want to carefully strategize the system where
essentially you're offering so much, there's no actual need to jump down every buzzword that comes along. That's
exactly
decide sort of further down the line. I can get that. Playing devil's advocate, being totally decentralized and open to everybody, there's obviously going to be claims from governmental bodies and stuff regarding people using it for drug dealing, using it for illegal porn and doing other stuff like that. Are there anything any ways in place to stop that kind of stuff, or is it because it's set up to be completely private and completely just open like that?
I get the question now, because the Beepo structure is completely decentralized. We don't have it is censorship proof. So the Bepoo application is censorship proof, where we don't have a way to try to censor someone for doing some certain activities and stuff like that. So what we did was the integration of the artificial intelligence. So now, because there will be no human interference with the activities on the Beepo application itself, it is fully decentralized. So the artificial intelligence system there would be in charge of controlling the regulation system on the platform. So it will take control of the conversations you're having with a fellow contact. So if you send a media, if you send a media that is deemed sensitive and stuff like that, if this artificial intelligence recognizes that, it's going to inform the recipients that this media contains sensitive information and stuff like that. So if you think to with these and stuff like that, so it notifies you and lets you know the dangers behind the media being sent and stuff like that. And then if there are texts that the artificial intelligence that actually deemed probably containing child pornography or some things that we know are basically offensive to the other recipient and stuff like that. So this recipient would definitely be notified before they are able to agree to viewing the content.
Similar to like if you're scrolling through Facebook now, you get that blanked off video where it just says this contains sensitive information or sensitive content. Are you 100% sure you want to look at it, sort of thing?
Exactly, something like that. Yeah. So that is what that is how the regulation system would be working, just to make sure people are not easily exposed to cyberbullies and having offensive content, running through the system.
Are you building some kind of desktop variant of this, or is it going to be solely a phone app?
For now, we only have the mobile architecture first, so probably afterwards we could roll out a desktop version, but for now it's solely built on mobile.
I say that purely because I'm using Telegram on the desktop to have this conversation, so it is a valid use case as such, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. But for now, Bepoo is structured for mobile devices only.
I mean, that's got to be what 95% of the use case scenario anyway. It's very much a different oddity. When you start to use stuff on desktops and that. But I would imagine, further down the line, it's going to be because people could use Beepo for meetings instead of Zoom and such like. So, especially international or sensitive information wise, because I don't trust Zoom security.
Yeah, well understood.
It'll be interesting. I mean, hopefully we'll have one of our next conversations on Beepo rather than Telegram. So
absolutely, I can assure you that.
Make sure you have some kind of recording.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've already babbled on for sort of 30 minutes plus. So are there any last messages you want to give people?
Well, yeah. Well, I just want to let everyone know that Beepo is actually not just a social media platform, where you just come and interact and stuff like that. It's unlike any platform you've actually used. Beepo actually tends to create a system where everybody has access to the digital resources they definitely need. So some of these include the ability to make borderless transactions. So I would want to send transactions, funds to someone across the globe, across the country and stuff like that. So it is easier for you to do this on Beepo directly from your chat. Beepo also gives you access to decentralized applications and dApps. So you have a dApp browser where you can easily access other dApps and connect your Beepo wallet to it. So this makes things easier and less complicated for the everyday man. So unlike some other platforms where you would need to start understanding the technicality behind MetaMask and having multiple wallets, because you definitely need to start connecting this and stuff like that. Before doesn't isn't as complicated as that. You just have a platform where I execute, task at a single click of a button. So it's as simple as this.
If somebody wants to become involved and invest in Beepo, is the token already available anywhere? Can people buy it?
Well, our token is not publicly available, but for investors, definitely investors can reach out, and we can get them booked for the token release and stuff like that. So once the token launches to the mainnet, then the vesting session can be activated for every investors at the time of investment.
Have you where is the token, or where are you hoping to get the token listed?
Oh, well, the token will be accessible on as many decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges also. So we're looking towards listing on PancakeSwap first, on TGE, and then afterwards would list on certain exchanges. And we actually having targets for Binance, although we just made some connection with BNB chain, and we hoping to have the the access to be able to get listed on Binance, and that would be a game changer also for the project.
Yeah, I mean, if you get there, you've made it in inverted commas, and you're going to live happy from that point on, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's exciting stuff. It really is. How are you going about fundraising to actually be able to do all of this and get all of this going straight off the bat?
At the moment, Bepoo is currently central bootstrapped. So we are currently bootstrapped, and the fundraising partnership we've we've actually had a partnership with Antex, the Antpad Launchpad. We're still in discussion with Blockpad and TGDAO. So, and these are the current platforms. Okay, I think we also recently connected with Poker Starter. So these are the platforms where we're currently in discussion with for the fundraising for the next phase. But at the current state of development, we are still bootstrapped and we're growing fast.
Yeah, I mean, just from my own experience, I've learned just the vast amounts of funds that are needed just on marketing alone is more than what most people would comprehend. Looking at the kind of thing that you're putting together, it's got to cost an insane amount of money before you even start.
Definitely, it is actually costing a lot of money. But when you gotta build a solution to cope certain problems, when you're trying to make a change and bring something innovative into the globe, you just have to take risk, and be able to bear as much burden as you can until you get a support. So at the moment, we're doing everything we can to make sure things keep going, and we are really excited with the community support and the team. The team are actually working themselves how to make sure things get right, and it's really impressive the speed of development at the moment. Currently looking at the fact that we are bootstrapped, and it's impressive so far. So if you're listening to this and you have interest in investing directly into Beepo, then you can easily reach out. The link to our socials will be made available on this podcast.
Absolutely. I'll also get any other links that you want to have included in probably still some pictures as well to give it a boost. No, that's fantastic. It sounds like it's all going together really well. It's exciting stuff. That's it, my friend. We'll call it a wrap and leave it there. I think that's a good 40-minute broadcast. I will slap that out and let you know when it goes up. And
no problem.
Very, very much for joining me again.
Thank you for having me on your platform again.
It's always a pleasure. Anytime you want to come back, just shout me up.
No problem, Duck.
Cheers, man.
All right. Thank you very much. Take care.
All things crypto by a duck life. See you next time.